join us as they're walking by. We have our special World Oceans Day presentation. Please feel free to sit down. Our beautiful pilot whales are in the background, and in just a few moments, the trainers are going to interact with them. We're going to learn a little bit about them. Just a heads up, the pilot whales are on their free time right now. Free time means sometimes splash time. So anybody that's down here, you can get wet. We're not going to ask them to splash you on purpose, but you can get wet. Now, what I want to start off with this presentation is by saying thank you for joining us in World Oceans Day. As you know, SeaWorld is committed to environmental conservation, and the oceans is what our heart is all about. The amazing animals that we work with each and every single day call this place home. And as terrestrial land animals, us humans, sometimes the ocean can get forgotten about. But these amazing creatures, that's their everyday home. So we want to talk a little bit about what we can do to make the ocean a better, cleaner place. And before you folks leave this stadium today, I want to tell you about our World Oceans Day pledge, all right? It's going to be sign, selfie, save. It's a very easy concept. Before you folks leave, what I want you to do is come sign this board. Your name is going to be memorialized on here that you are here at SeaWorld signing a pledge to help keep our oceans clean. And I'll give you some great ideas about how to do that in just a few moments. The selfie is we're going to ask that you guys take one of these pre-made signs, and you're going to take a selfie picture with our beautiful stadium and hopefully some animals in the background. And each one has a different message, and you can post that to your friends, your family, your social media, and just show support for World Oceans Day. Because as you guys know, something cool on social media, a fun group text with your family and friends, information spreads. And when information spreads, that's how we get people excited and involved. So take a cute picture. Here's a photo. Oh, we can start right now if you guys want. This one says, I promise to take shorter showers. Here's one that says, I promise to take, that was random, girl, that just happened. This one says, I promise to make a park and beach cleanup. So you guys are more than welcome to take selfies. We're going to have you guys all do that at the end of the presentation. You can do it now, but I would love to focus more on telling you a little bit about what's going on. We're going to have the whales come over in just a second. So I'm going to steal this back from you, have you guys take a seat, and we're going to do the sign, selfie, save in just a few minutes. Now, the biggest thing about saving our oceans right now, can anyone guess what one of the biggest problems of the ocean is right now? Trash. And specifically, what kind of trash? Plastic. You guys, single-use plastics are the worst. They're hard to biodegrade and they don't go anywhere. So what we're asking for you folks is, recycling's awesome, right? How many of you recycle? I do too. Recycling is a great thing and we all should continue doing it. But recycling has become more challenging in the recent months due to just legislation and protocols. So plastic recycling isn't a good thing, but can you guys guess what's better than recycling plastic? Reducing it and eliminating it. So I'm carrying around this cute little SeaWorld bag. Now, how many of you folks have reusable bags like this? They make a huge difference. So think about it, when you use a reusable bag, every time you do, a piece of plastic like this doesn't get used. Single-use plastic bags are really dangerous for the environment, especially the ocean. Now, our beautiful pilot whales are behind us. Can anyone know what pilot whales eat? Fish. They eat a very specific type of marine fish. It's kind of squirmy, kind of squiggly. Any guesses? Squid. Good job. Now, light-colored, kind of floaty, iridescent squid. Does it look kind of like this? Yeah, so jellyfish, squid, lots of food items in the ocean can look like plastic. Now, here's a question for you. Whales, dolphins, they have teeth or not? Yes, they have lots of teeth. Do they chew their food? No, good job, trick question. They use their teeth for grabbing food, but they swallow everything whole. And in just a moment, our trainers are going to demonstrate how our pilot whales eat. So great opportunity for pictures. Everyone please stay seated because we're going to bring the whales up close. And I want you to watch how our pilot whales eat. Now these pilot whales are named Argo and Shadow. They're both very cool whales, and what they do have in common is they have a nice healthy appetite. How many pounds of food do you think these whales eat a day? A lot, about 100 pounds of food a day. That is a lot. So our trainers, Jackie and Jen right here, they're going to be feeding the whales. Now I want you guys to watch. Are they going to feed one little squid at a time? Or Big handfuls. Now, that's how the pilot whales eat, right? Now let's take a look back at these items. Do you think a pilot whale can swallow these? Yes, easily. Here's the important thing to think about. These animals don't chew their food. They're not going to chew it, oh, that's plastic, icky, and get rid of it. They're going to swallow it whole without even knowing. Once again, watch Jackie right here. She's going to feed Shadow. Watch that big handful. Go right down. So, if in the ocean, there's these plastics there, like this bag, like this top. Those are things that these whales and other marine animals are going to just swallow without even knowing. Did you guys hear in the news about the pilot whale that stranded, unfortunately was deceased last week? Anyone hear about that in the news? Anyone know what they found when they did a necropsy, which is where they open them up? Plastic. Good job, my man up there. They found 17 pounds of plastic in this pilot whale's tummy. Now that's sad for everybody, but I want to show you guys how I feel as an individual. I've worked at SeaWorld for almost 20 years. I love a lot of the animals I work with. But every once in a while, you meet that special animal, that really cool animal, the one that makes your heart sing, right? You build a relationship. This animal right here, her name is Shadow. And Shadow is the best part of my day. She's smart, she's intelligent, and she's taught me so much about animal training, marine life, and she inspires me to reduce my plastic use because I am so sad that animals, just like my favorite animal, washed up on the beach for plastic. It's really a bummer. So, what can we do? How can we help this problem? Well, single-use bags, you guys already said you're doing that. But you know what's a really easy plastic thing that is everywhere, that is, it's challenging. I'm having a hard time doing it myself, I'm working on it. A small piece of plastic that is single use that you find in almost every drink you get. A straw. Plastic straws are really bad for the environment. Do you know if you go to a restaurant and they say, hey, do you want some water? And you go, sure, I want a cup of water. They almost always bring you a straw automatically, right? You can be the change. You can set an example for your friends, your family, that table next to you that's listening, and I don't know why they're listening, but they are, right? They're gonna listen to you guys and go, I don't want a plastic straw, I'm gonna drink out of the glass. And that trendy, that catches on. People want to do the right thing, sometimes you just forget. You go to a coffee shop, you can use a reusable straw. They have straws made out of cookies and fun stuff, right? Using plastic straws is a very simple way to say no thank you to single-use plastics. Using a reusable cup is really important. You can go to coffee shops and use your own mug. Or if you happen to go, you're like dying for that iced coffee this summer, you get the plastic cup, that's okay, because remember what it said, recycling isn't always the answer. It is reusing, reducing, and eliminating. So reusing. So I'm not saying don't feel guilty going to that coffee shop and getting your iced coffee. Just save the cup. Use it a couple more times. Think of how many cups you would save if you didn't get a new one each and every day. Now, the pilot whales are just hanging out here. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about more some recycling initiatives that SeaWorld has. There's 12 SeaWorld Busch Gardens parks, and SeaWorld San Diego has been the forerunner in reducing and recycling. For example, we are no longer in any of our parks in honor of today's World Ocean Day using plastic straws, plastic bags, or plastic coffee stirrers in any of our 12 parks. Right? That is a great thing, and we are the leaders for all of the parks. Probably because we're in California, we're a little bit more ecologically minded, and also the legislation is friendly to us. So we kind of test it here at SeaWorld San Diego, and then it travels to the other parks all throughout the country. So we encourage you guys to get behind us and to say, you know what, I can use paper straws, or I could not use a straw. I don't need to use a plastic bag. There's all kinds of super cute, reusable plastic bags that we can use. Now, the trainers, I think, are bringing the whales up to the back. Don't worry, there's going to be more animals out here in a moment, but the whales are going to come to the back, and I think we might see some dolphins in a few moments. For the folks that are just joining us, make sure you stay seated, and we are going to show off some of these amazing animals. Remember I said, this is Shadow, she's got my heartstrings? Well, she gets you guys wet, but she also is going to show off how amazing she is. Take a look at her in the center of the pool. Wow! Isn't she awesome, you guys? Now, before I talk a little bit more about our plastics and our plastic initiatives, for those of you that are just joining us, welcome to the World Oceans Day event here. We're talking about plastics, especially in animals ingesting plastics in our oceans. Before you leave today, please be part of our motto. Sign, selfie, save. You're going to sign this board before you leave. All of the trainers are going to sign it too. We're going to take pictures with it, and then take a motto here. You're going to take a selfie where you commit to something. Let's just say for a year even. This one says, I promise to use reusable bags at the store. I don't know how many times I've emptied my purse out to put things in to not use a plastic bag, but I feel really good about it. Have you guys ever done something like that? Cool. Now, as our other animals come out, I would like to open it up to you guys. Do you folks have any recycling questions or animal questions or anything you'd like to know about World Oceans Day? I can keep talking, don't you worry, but I'd love to see if anyone has any questions or comments. No? All right. Well, then we're going to keep going. And you guys are more than welcome to come down and do sign, selfie, save. If we bring more animals out, I want you all to be aware that this is the soak zone. You can get wet. Now, it looks like this gate is opening. Anyone know what's in that pool over there? Dolphins, that's right. Atlantic and Pacific bottlenose dolphins. Now, bottlenose dolphins and pilot whales are closely related, and they encounter the same problems that we talked about. Dolphins have teeth, right? Don't chew their food. We talked about that. They swallow everything whole. So these animals are going to have the same problems with plastics. If they're hunting a fish are kind of shiny, right? If they're hunting a fish and they see it in the ocean, bam, they're gonna grab it. Dolphins are opportunistic hunters, meaning they don't go, oh, it's 12 noon, it's lunchtime, I'm gonna get lunch. They're going to find food when food is available, and they're gonna grab it fast, because dolphins are fast because their food is fast. They hunt quick-moving fish, so they need to be quick-moving themselves to hunt and find their food. Now, let's watch as these dolphins show off how amazing they are. That's pretty nice. That was baby Lanikai. She's showing off the side breach, which is a naturalistic behavior. Sound travels in the water very well, and so when the animals move throughout the water column and they splash the top of the water, it sends a sound wave and communicates amongst themselves. That behavior is called a fast swim, obviously self-explanatory with them swimming throughout the ocean. Now we're going to take this moment when you guys are seeing the dolphins doing all these awesome behaviors. Look at the trainers feeding them. They're feeding them fish, they're feeding them squid, they're feeding them different types of food. And remember, all these types of food are things that could look like a piece of plastic in the ocean if you're going to grab your food fast. Pretty cool, huh? Now, a little bit of fun training, since you guys are getting a chance to see a little bit of a training session. Jen here has a target pole. The target pole is just a communication to the dolphins that says, right here, please. And when the dolphins are doing a behavior that the trainers are requesting, sometimes they need a little, if they're learning something new or learning something different, sometimes a little extra help to say, right here, this is where I'd like to be. Uh-oh, like I said, you guys could get that. Woo! Pretty neat, huh? All right, you guys, another behavior that we're gonna do is called a side breach. Out in the open ocean, dolphins would jump out of the water, land on their side to make a loud splash to communicate to other dolphins. And Coco did a very good job. Once again, on your left-hand side. Pretty cool, huh? One of the things we like to pride ourselves here at SeaWorld is we do a lot of training. We train some awesome behaviors, but a lot of the behaviors we train are just naturalistic behaviors that the dolphins would do on their own. We just put them on a cue so we can show them off to you guys in a show setting, and you can see how amazing they are. This is called a spin bow. Do you see that little dolphin right there? She's different than the rest, right? Her name is Bullet. She's a common dolphin. She's easy to tell apart because that white stripe on her body. It's just a different species of dolphin. She's even faster and more agile than her bottlenose dolphin colleagues. And that would make her have to catch even faster food. Right again in the center. Pretty awesome. Now that whistle, you heard the trainers blow? That just communicates to the dolphins, good job. It doesn't ask them to do certain behaviors. Hand signals ask the dolphin to do certain behaviors, and the whistle says, good job, that's right. It's kind of like if you have a dog at home and you go, good dog. That is your communication, that's your signal that says you did a good job, I'm gonna give you a reward. A reward for the dolphins can be attention, fish, ice, treats, toys, and we even feed them colorless, odorless, flavorless gel for fun. Now as you guys can see, the dolphins are just hanging out with their trainers and doing some exercise behaviors. For anybody just joining us, this mostly is about World Oceans Day and reducing plastic intake into our oceans. Once again, I'm going to show you guys some of the props that I have as we close out this presentation. A reusable bag is a gift that keeps on giving. If you guys have these in your car, have them in your backpack, have them one rolled up in your purse, it can save some plastic. Because let's remember, a plastic bag like this, something like this, in the ocean, waving around, it's hard to see. Animals can eat it and mistake it for food. Just this past spring, we got reported that there is a plastic patch in the Pacific Ocean twice the size of Texas. That is how much trash is floating around in the ocean. Now, recycling, once again, is important all the time, but more than recycling, what do you guys think we need to do to improve reducing plastics? Eliminate and reduce and reuse. If you guys have a plastic item, use it over and over again. If you can choose to reduce it, do that. If you can choose to eliminate it, do that. And I suggest plastic bags and plastic straws. Those are the easiest things that I feel like we can all do that can make a big difference. It's going to take some foresight. If you go to a restaurant, ask for a glass of water, oftentimes it comes with a straw. So you folks would need to say, hey, I'd like some water, please no straw. Go to the coffee shop and say, I would love that coffee, please no plastic stirrer, please no straw. People are going to hear you saying that, and that is how the change happens. You guys are the change, you're going to make it happen. And as we close out this presentation, I would like to remind everybody that we want nobody here today to leave without following through with our motto. Our motto is sign, selfie, save. Please sign the banner. All the trainers are going to do so today as well. You're going to be up there with us. You're going to sign the banner, making a pledge that you're going to help reduce plastic waste. You're going to make a selfie, share it with your friends, share it with your family, put it on social media, make it go viral, and talk about World Oceans Day. One person can create a domino effect to hundreds and thousands of people. And then with those mottos, with our signing our pledge and taking a selfie, spreading the word, we're going to save the world's environments. We're going to make a difference. So ladies and gentlemen, we would like to say on behalf of the dolphins here, giving you a big wave goodbye and appreciation for World Oceans Day, our bottlenose dolphin family. All right, you guys, if that doesn't make you want to make a difference, I don't know what will. As you exit the stadium, please do sign, selfie, save. The trainers are going to be here for answering questions. Please spread the word, tell everybody you know about World Oceans Day, reduce your plastic use, and everybody, happy World Oceans Day! Bye-bye!